Hello, hello, testing, testing. How you doing?
Oh yes, testing, testing. How you doing, testing?
Cool, 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 cool. How's the cigar?
Not bad considering it's a couple days old and I'm finishing it off, so it's still fresh. It says the weather's been good.
What brand? What brand is this?
It's a Romeo, Romeo and Julieta.
Okay, how'd you get involved with that brand?
Um, Initially I got it when a friend of mine had a baby. It's a tradition that when you have a child, you give all your friends cigars. So I got introduced to it that way, and I enjoyed it. Have continued to smoke them. They're fairly reasonable cigars, so and they're plentiful at the cigar shops throughout the area.
Okay, okay. So you're a cigar aficionado.
I don't know. You might call me that. I don't know. I mean, for my taste, yes, I am. I enjoy, trying different brands, and I have my favorites. I try to smoke them and stick to them, but I'll venture out and try some different ones, for reasonable budgets.
Alrighty, now, so you're also Cuban American as well as African American. Do you believe being Cuban is what drew you to cigars, or did you really get involved with cigars before you embraced your Cuban heritage? I know you had discovered being Cuban in college, right?
No, I discovered in high school. I did family history, so I knew I wasn't very acquainted with my Cuban side. I've never been, as a result of the Cuban government there. It's been so shut off, so it's kind of put a black dot on that history. So we can't really know much of that. I know my Cuban American history, and that kind of blends in with my African American history. Really, it's a similar story. So, you know, I um, I really got back to the topic. I really got involved in cigars from experiencing my grandfather and my great uncle. Every Sunday throughout the summer, we'd go out and have dinner with them. Well, not every Sunday, but often. And after the dinners, they would sit out there on the porch and smoke cigars. And I would sit with them, and they would talk and laugh and have stories, and it was just such a relaxing experience for them. It's a big memory for me, so that was kind of the basis. And as I got older, I started to experience some more later in life. Initially it was just on, you know, some celebratory moments, but then I became more interested and started smoking more often.
Wow, wow, that's interesting. All right, guys, stay tuned. Episode 1 complete.